Humans have successfully convinced the masses that they're fun, lovable creatures. SeaWorld and places like it have also helped with that perception, even though those places are awful for sea life to live at. But basically, the world thinks that dolphins are happy animals that would never hurt a fly. Some people trust dolphins so much that they'll give birth with them, which is a psychotic decision, because if you just look into dolphins a little bit, you find out they're more aggressive than sharks. People are always scared of sharks, right? Because they look scary and they're depicted in movies as evil creatures. But dolphins can often win a fight against a shark, and they're more aggressive. The reason people still choose to give birth with dolphins is because dolphins are, one, super intelligent animals, and two, can basically talk to the baby. Dolphins can tell when someone is pregnant because they basically have a built-in ultrasound in their body, so they can see the baby inside the womb. Now, generally, this is safe because these dolphins are trained. I don't know how ethical it is to have them in captivity. It would heavily depend on the facility they're being housed at, but I do know that if someone was offered to give birth with trained sharks, they'd probably refuse, even though they're inherently less aggressive animals. It's especially weird because dolphins are also kind of known for being sexually aggressive, which is an understatement I am making to not get demonetized. They are truly evil creatures with no moral principle. There are multiple cases of dolphins getting weird with people as well. It's not just dolphins. And if a dolphin does come onto you, it's pretty dangerous because most weigh over 300 pounds and they're really strong. If a dolphin genuinely wanted to kill you, they easily could if you were unarmed and in the water. They could also just accidentally drown you. Dolphins breathe like us through their blowhole, but unlike us, dolphins can hold their breath for an average of 8 to 10 minutes. So if a dolphin keeps you underwater, you're gonna run out of air before it does, even if it's by accident. Not to mention, dolphins also have a tendency just to attack people in general, especially ones in captivity. Now, you get the dolphin's perspective because they don't want to be there, and I think captivity for sea life this large and intelligent is pretty immoral for the most part, but still, it's a risk you don't have to take. They also bite and have some pretty big teeth and can leave some pretty nasty gashes wherever they bite you. You can call me crazy, but maybe we shouldn't have trainers or people interacting with inherently aggressive animals that have a pretty lengthy track record. But what's not crazy is the sponsor of today's video, RuneScape. Yes, you heard that right, folks. RuneScape is the only everlasting, ever-evolving, free-to-play adventure MMO that is shaped by you, the player. And currently, RuneScape has the Fresh Start Worlds event, which is your chance to restart your old RuneScape journey. It doesn't matter if you're a new player or an old player. Participating in this event puts everyone at level 0. So that means when you start, you're not immediately put at a massive disadvantage. To get into Fresh Start Worlds, just download RuneScape, make a character, complete the tutorial, and once you beat the tutorial, just click Fresh Start Worlds. Fresh Start Worlds also has an exclusive achievement system to help guide new players so you're not wondering what you need to do next. Personally, when I played RuneScape, I had no issues leveling up and understanding what to do. The starting tutorial is really straightforward, and it gives you a lot of guidance so you're not just loading into the world confused. And I never played RuneScape before recently, and frankly, it was a lot more fun than I was expecting. And if you level up your character on Fresh Start Worlds, you can move that character to the main game. So there's no need to start another character in the main game, just level up on Fresh Start Worlds and transfer your character over. And if none of that convinced you to try this game, you can catch dolphins and eat them. You can put them in their place. So what are you waiting for? Download RuneScape today by clicking the link in the description or the pinned comment and give the game a try. Especially since RuneScape very kindly sponsored a video about why dolphins should go extinct. I really didn't think they'd approve this, but they did. So show them sponsoring this kind of content works by checking out the game down below, and maybe they'd sponsor another video in the future about why a different animal should go extinct. Thank you, RuneScape, and back to the dolphins. Okay, so we know dolphins are aggressive and extremely intelligent. And to add on to their intelligence, they're considered the second smartest animals on Earth. Humans are first. And their brains are pretty similar to ours in a lot of ways. So obviously, with this fact in mind, the military started using them and still uses them. Dolphins are actually protecting 1/4 of the US nuclear stockpile. Basically, the dolphins swim around the area where the nukes are, and they see if any ships, mines, submarines, or whatever it is comes into the area. If they spot something, they'll go to their handler, and their handler will give them a buoy to mark where it is, so they can go take a look. This has been going on since 2010, but dolphin-related military programs as a whole have been around since the Cold War. And they're actually perfect for the job because they have built-in sonar, which is the same reason they can see or talk to babies in the womb. They basically just use sonar, detect whatever it is in the water, and show the military where it is. Other militaries have also tried to use dolphins. The USSR, before it fell apart, had a dolphin program, and Russia wanted to restart this program years ago, and actually did because Russia apparently is using military dolphins right now to protect naval bases, and they're called killer dolphins. They do the same thing as the US ones. They find mines and ships and submarines in the area, but they also attack divers who get close to the naval base. Iran and the Ukraine both apparently have dolphin programs, but it's not specified as to what they actually do. And Israel attended a dolphin program, and what they did is basically take a dolphin, strap a harpoon and camera onto it, and see what happens. I think it's safe to say it didn't work out because I don't see any harpoon-strapped dolphins. But as you can see, dolphins are often used in the military. And I'm sure there's a bunch more projects that we just don't know about because it only became public that the US uses dolphins in 1990, but they've been using them since 1960. So there's probably a lot more things dolphins are doing in the military that we just don't know about. Now, moving away from dolphins interacting with humans, how are dolphins in the wild? Well, They like getting high. You know the puffer fish? The fish that puffs up when it feels threatened and releases really deadly toxins? Well, dolphins really like that toxin, so dolphins will find a puffer fish and hit them around and play catch with them to get high. Now, if we did this, we'd die really quickly. One pufferfish can kill 30 people before it runs out of toxins, but for dolphins, it just gets them high. We've seen them do this quite a lot, actually, and there's debate if they actually get high on purpose from it or they're just playing catch with a fish. And I had to say, if they're just playing catch, that's worse. If they're also getting high, I'll give it some leeway. But either way, pretty messed up to take a living fish and just throw it around. But then again, dolphins are generally known to be pretty evil. For example, they will kill babies of other dolphins. They will also kill baby porpoises because they look like dolphin babies. They kill this cute animal because it resembles their own. And the reason they even kill their own babies is because male dolphins want the female dolphin's attention to be on them and not the newborns. In one postmortem exam, they found out a dolphin killed 5 out of 8 newborns. And that dolphin literally did that because it was jealous. They might also do it because they just like killing things, though. There are multiple accounts of them just killing animals for fun. The reason we found this out is because when most animals kill things, they eat it. But there are multiple accounts of dolphins just killing things to kill them and not eating them. Even sharks don't do this. But sharks do subscribe and like the video, so you should too because sharks are cool. But I don't know any other species on this planet that has the potential for murderous intent except for us. And we're kind of awful. Another human-like thing they do is taunt their enemies. Dolphins will taunt us and other animals seemingly aware of what they're doing. Now, I'm sure we're all on the same page of these things being truly worthy of extinction for their violence alone. But it gets scarier. They swim up to 23 miles per hour, and sometimes they hunt in packs upwards of 1,000 dolphins. To put into perspective how terrifying that is, a pod of 10 dolphins working together can kill a great white shark. And a great white shark is built from the ground up to be an apex predator. Their evolutionary design hasn't changed in 400 million years. They are the definition of a finely tuned killing machine. They have multiple rows of teeth, their jaws have a massive bite force, and they're fast. And 10 dolphins can kill that. Now, I can only imagine 1,000 dolphins could probably kill anything. And that's pretty scary, especially if those 1,000 dolphins all just mutually agree to kill something for fun. Whatever it is they decide to go after, it's not living. It just isn't. As well as killing for fun, they also torture their food before eating it. So if a dolphin wants to eat an octopus, for example, it will beat them to near death and break them into small pieces to eat it while it's alive. Dolphins also seem to hold grudges like people. And if you couple that with the murderous intent and the fact they seem to not really care, yeah, it's not great. I definitely wouldn't want to be on a dolphin's bad side. And male dolphins seem to participate in domestic violence a lot. In a study done on dolphins, there was repeated behavior of male dolphins just attacking female dolphins for no real reason besides maybe being rejected. They'd often chase females to mate with them, and they also showed violent tendencies such as hitting with their tail, head jerks, charging at them, fighting, and slamming their bodies into them. Male dolphins, at least some of them, are literally nice guys. But all in all, this species is kind of awful. They're murderous, hyper-aggressive, hold grudges, and are hypersexual. The world might be a better place without them. And for everyone who made it this far in the video, here's another dolphin fact. Male dolphins insert their dicks into other dolphins' blowholes. That is the fact you earned by making it this far in the video. And also check out my video about bad superheroes by clicking the end screens now, or watch more videos about why other animals should go extinct. Like and subscribe if you're new, and have a good one.